So this is something that's been on my mind for a while, and I think I will go insane if I don't talk about it, because it's been getting worse and worse as the months go on. And it's these absolutely terrible Marvel Instagram posts. You don't have to post anything good as long as you're an Instagram page based off of just like the Marvel Cinematic Universe. 50k followers easy, and we're gonna look at some examples today which I think are just the dumbest, most useless, cringiest posts that these pages are pushing out. That just, yeah, I don't know, man, they get likes like it's insane. But anyways, here we go. So this first one right, they're talking about Captain America Civil War, and it has this title, pop culture reference, on it. So it reads, in Civil War, Spider-Man references a scene from Empire Strikes Back. He uses the same method of taking down Giant Man as Luke did to take down an AT-AT. Well, oh my God. The entire point of that scene, of that reference, was to take down Giant Man in the same way. So this one confuses me because it's like, you know, it's a pop culture reference. It's something that if people make a post about it, you know, it's kind of like an Easter egg, right? Like, not everyone gets these references, but the entire point of that scene was the reference. Like, it's not just like a one-liner a character said, like, oh, you know, especially in comic book movies, someone will say something and then the people who are into the lore are like, oh, like he, you know, that relates to that. But this is just the most pointless fact because it's like, it's right there. That's the entire point of the scene. Like, I don't need you to tell me that he referenced Star Wars and they took down Giant Man in the same way they did in that movie, because you don't even need to know the movie to know that they did that. It's just I don't understand, like, the logic. And this next one, all right. The fact that Baby Yoda has more wrinkles than Paul Rudd is sending me. Paul Rudd and Baby Yoda are both 50 years old. See how you age when you're unproblematic. Well, I mean, you're comparing like a real guy to a fictional character in terms of age. Not even a fictional character, like, it's not even a human. I don't even understand. It's like if I compare Paul Rudd to an old dog and be like, oh, look how well he's aged. You're not even comparing the same thing. I don't understand how. Is this impressive? Do people find this entertaining? I don't get it. Honestly, such an underrated but awesome scene from Spider-Man. Okay, so, and it shows the scene where, you know, Spider-Man Far From Home, where he's in the bus, they're going on a field trip, and then he accidentally sends one of the drones to, like, kill one of his classmates, okay? And the thing about this one is, so it says, honestly, such an underrated scene, but awesome. You're telling me that one of the giant set pieces of the entire movie is an underrated scene. Like, I'm sorry, but, like, I honestly don't see the difference between saying this and then saying, oh, you know, man, you know the final battle in Endgame where literally all the heroes come together and fight? It's such an underrated scene, but it's awesome. It's like, no, this was like the if I remember correctly, it's like the second act of the movie. This was like the biggest action scene they had, and it was cool. It has all these awesome shots. I thought it was well done. It's like, I've never heard anyone say it's underrated. Like, people talk about it all the time. So I think Marvel's coming out with this, it's called this What If series. I think it's animated and it's doing like this alternate timeline stuff. This one isn't actually that bad, but I think it's still worth going over. Thanos didn't destroy the stones and... Oh, sorry. What if Thanos didn't destroy the stones and use the reality stone to make everyone believe that he's dead? So the thing I don't get is, like, what's the point of the show? Like... It would just, nothing would change, you know what I mean? Like, there's other, you know, they're doing like I think they're doing the female Captain America thing. It's like, okay, cool, you could have like a new story with that, and it'd be interesting to see the character take on that role. But for this one, it's like, okay, Thanos wins, everybody's under control of the reality gem, the stone. It's like, okay, like, cool. Like, are we just gonna see them like chilling, living happily under the stone. Like, I don't understand what the plot of this is. Like, where does it go next? God. Yelena is wearing the same jacket that Natasha wore in Infinity War. It's almost like movie sets and production companies like reuse things, and I'm sure they reuse like costumes and outfits too. This is not like, I don't understand how this is. It's hinting that it's like an Easter egg, but it's not. I mean, it's just one person wearing a similar. It doesn't even look the same actually. It looks different to me, dude. Like these pages are just reaching for the most the weirdest, most smallest things and trying to relate it. Makes no sense. Oh my god, this. In Endgame, Tony Stark was able to perfectly flick Ant-Man into the Tesseract case because he had been practicing by playing paper football with Nebula on the Benatar. So again, you're just reaching for the smallest, most like unrelated things. I can tell you for a fact they did not put that scene in the beginning of the movie with them playing paper football so they can explain why he flicked Ant-Man perfectly. That just didn't happen. There's no, like, it didn't allude to that in any way. It's just two things that happen that you're trying to piece together to make a post that gets 39,000 likes, and one of my friends liked it. Okay, I'm gonna have to unfollow him. This next one. In Endgame, you can see bodies flying around after Ant-Man steps on them. Is this impressive? I don't understand, dude. It's a movie. Like, it's cool that they, have that, but it's kind of the standard, I think. Like, especially for Marvel stuff, their budget's really high. I'd be really surprised if this didn't happen. I would understand why you made that post, but it's like, it's like, oh, when this guy punches the other guy, you can actually see blood coming out of his face. Like, holy crap, dude, this is insane. This movie's a 10 out of 10. Okay. This next one, now this is a bit different because I think whoever made this post is just, I don't know if he, I don't want to insult him. Whatever. It's talking about Thor Ragnarok, right? God of Thunder, defeated by some electricity, Marvel logic, crying laughing emoji. It's almost like electricity played like a huge theme in that movie with, Thor trying to find his identity. That was a pretty big, like, thematic plot point, but no, apparently it's just Marvel being dumb, Marvel logic. It totally went over your head. So it just has like a just crappy, I don't know, Thanos meme at the front, just fine. Okay. But then the next one, it says quiz, who said it? Captain America or Black Panther? Hit link in my bio to take the quiz. I bet you won't get all 10 right. Now, this is like not that bad, but I just don't understand, like, it doesn't even give the sample quote. Like, this is not how you engage your audience. Like, this isn't intriguing at all. It's like, I don't know, it's like saying go listen to my music when I don't even give you a sample of what, you might be interested in. Like, I just blindly say, yo, go listen to this. What genre is it? I'm not gonna tell you, dude, you gotta go. In Captain America the Winter Soldier, Steve Rogers is seen wearing a helmet with the first letter of the English alphabet on it. This is A. So he wears the A, right? I thought that was like, I don't know if that references the Avengers or America, but it's not the first letter of the alphabet. What I meant to say there is, A is obviously the first letter of the alphabet. I just meant that the A is not referencing the first letter of the alphabet. This isn't even like how is this cool? Like, you can see it for yourself. They point out the most obvious, like, bland things, and I checked to see if this was like ironic or he's poking fun at the other pages that make these stupid connections that anyone with an eye can see, and it's not. Like, this is a legit page, and I'm just, bro, my brain, my head is not working right now. I gotta thank my buddy Liam for sending me most of these. and I'll read I'll read you some of his thoughts on this. For the Black Widow one. Honestly, what is the point of this information? Like wow, holy shit, they have a similar vest. I want to light myself on fire. Yeah, it's just useless. How can someone have so many followers and post this shit? Yeah, I don't know. That's I just want to get that off my chest. It's these posts that they're just connecting like the smallest, most like stupidest details to make it seem like there's something in the movie that's like an Easter egg or is really cool when it's really not. And it's weird, and I guess why it gets to me is that there's actual like Marvel pages I've seen that have these like cool theories and they point out these things that, you know, the average person wouldn't see at least the first time viewing the movie or something. And you know, there's the camera stopped. You know, and there's these other pages like, you know, DC pages and other movie pages that actually have cool information and facts, and then you get these guys that are posting the dumbest things. I don't understand how anyone finds it interesting, because it's just so like upfront, and you watch the movie once and you notice these things, or the things that they're trying to make out are really cool are just aren't like, these are things that happen. They're not, you know. Just a quick note before we get to the end section of the video. This is my second channel. I'll leave a link to my main one in the description. That's where I do all my music stuff. Also, the music that you hear in the background is my EP that I released over the summer. I'll leave a link to that in the description as well. Anyways, I guess, yeah, it turned into a rant, but I just need to get that off my chest. But yeah, anyways, thanks for watching. I don't know how to end this video. Yeah, screw it. Thanks for watching.